Hey guys, it's Sophie.
And Emily, and welcome back to the Girls Watch Girls Play podcast.
Woo. Welcome back to another week.
Welcome back. What a great weekend for us, hey?
Last weekend, such a good weekend for us. Didn't expect that at all. So obviously it was Chelsea v Arsenal
At
Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
And Arsenal won 2-0.
Crazy, because we went into that game, and what did I say? I said that for Arsenal, good things and surprising things always come after bad.
Yeah.
So obviously we lost to United, we're out of the Sub Cup, and I was like, who knows? Maybe this weekend will be great.
Maybe.
But that was obviously a stretch. And you were going and saying things like, you think it's going to be 4-1.
I'm not being funny. When we saw the starting 11 for both teams,
Starting 11
not
for
even
Chelsea
just,
was brilliant.
Yeah, it was brilliant, but also the bench
Yeah.
for Chelsea. Our bench was lacking. I think we had 3 outfield players on our
Yeah.
bench, which is crazy. It's not good. Obviously, we've had a few people out injured. We've also had people out for personal reasons, whatever. Our bench is looking much better this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really went into it thinking, oh God, it's not going to be good. And then I saw our starting 11 and bench and I thought, oh, it's really not
It was really going to be awful.
Yeah.
And look, we're there for a day out. You know, we were playing Chelsea.
Yeah.
You can cross your fingers and hope for the best, but you never think that you're going to come out with a clean sheet. Especially when I saw that Daphne was on the bench and Borba was starting, and like, nothing on her, but like, she is not our number 1 keeper. She's our number 3 keeper.
Yeah.
But she's obviously been doing really well.
Which she has
And
been
she
doing
was
really
incredible
well.
in
She's
that
been
game.
doing
Absolutely
really, really
incredible.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously 2-0. Thank you, Beth Mead. Thank you, Mariana Caldente.
Yeah.
Vibes. And the game itself, I mean, we love to sit in away section for an Arsenal game.
I actually, obviously, I love the Emirates, but
Yeah.
there's something really special about being in an away section because they're always going to be loud.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in some sections you'll sit in the Emirates and you'll be like, I want to be like 10 metres down that way.
Yeah.
You know, where it's vibing a bit harder, you know?
Yeah, because especially in the Emirates where we sit, it's good to watch the football, but their noise area is behind a goal, which I don't know if that's... I'd rather it be in the middle, obviously because that's where I'm sat, but
Yeah.
also the view from the noise seats
Aren't
aren't great.
Because you can barely see when it's coming at you and you can't see on the
Yeah,
other
because
side.
where we were sat at Stamford Bridge, it was
You're
kind
in
of
the corner,
not behind. We were
yeah.
by the corner flag. Bro, our depth perception was tested.
Oh my God.
It was
They're on the other side.
hilarious.
Everyone in the away sections was like, shoot. And then you look at the TV and be like,
yeah.
babe, we're at the halfway line.
It's literally like
We're at the halfway
nowhere near
line.
the box. And there were so many chances that, I don't know why, I think for the first 20 minutes they didn't have the screen up.
Right.
Because we were so like sure that we'd had so many shots, like, or at least chances.
Yeah,
So
and we
close
just
to
straight up
goal.
didn't.
So then when we saw the screen come up, we were like, all of those chances we genuinely thought we missed or had
Just
didn't
not true.
exist.
Not
like,
true.
They were not real.
Fake news.
Fake news. But thankfully all our goals were down our end.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant.
Which is
and like
great.
the away end was such good vibes. You know, like everyone was chanting lots and standing up. God, Chelsea fans are quiet. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Is this a library? Is this a library? Oh my God, no! I'm being for real though, guys. Let's
know.
turn it up.
They are trying to do a lot of work to make their atmospheric games
Yeah,
better.
you read on the screen. It's like oh no 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 no, and I'm like not a
I
single
tell you what
person.
they
It's
did.
like doing the lyrics like karaoke.
No, they didn't. But I saw a video that's quite funny because one of them was we know who we are. We know who we are. Champions of England. We know who we are. But obviously we're
Playing Arsenal, champions of Europe, babe. You're playing
it's a
champions
really-
of Europe.
You shouldn't have put that one up. Because I saw someone being like, thanks for helping us on our chance.
Yeah.
Obviously from an Arsenal point of view. But no, it's a really quite packed out stadium.
It was brilliant, yeah.
A lot
I thought
of
it was a great time. Sorry, Chelsea.
Sorry,
Oh my
not
God.
sorry.
Speaking of Chelsea fans afterwards, i.e. texting Stella. Bless Stella. Obviously, every time Arsenal does something beating Chelsea, I'm all up. Boom, boom, ha, ha, ha. And Stella's actually way too kind to us when Chelsea beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm very harsh. Very, very harsh.
Pretty harsh.
And they were like, oh, just, that's the title gone. Was it in reach before?
I think
Was
it,
it?
I think
no,
it was. I
it's
think it
load
was
of
in
wallet.
reach.
No, it wasn't.
Don't they play
City-
each other this weekend?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's T.
City are... Wait, no, we play City next week.
Yeah. Big few games they've got actually.
Yeah.
They're doing
But they're
well.
miles ahead.
They're miles ahead, and also they haven't got like any other fixtures to bloody worry about.
They're miles ahead. Like,
They're out of Subway Cup though. They lost to Chelsea.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, that actually makes things interesting. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, very, very harsh.
Very harsh.
But yeah, that game probably did solidify the standings in the table.
And Sonia said so. She said, that's our title gone, basically. Similar to how a few seasons ago Emma Hayes said, that's our title gone, and then we beat City to make them win.
Yeah.
But I think it's really early in the season. Not early in the season, but it's too... The last weekend is too far out of reach now for Sonia, the manager, to say that that's not going to happen. I think as a manager, you need to have a bit more hope and faith, or at least even if you think it, I don't really think you sit there and project that.
Yeah. It's not good
it's
for
like lack of hope
yeah.
in your team.
Morale,
yeah. And she has apparently, I think today, gone back on that, what she said, which Emma Hayes did too.
Right, yeah.
I don't know
what's going on over at Chelsea.
Yeah. It's a shame because they're not doing badly. They're second. They're still amazing.
God. Obviously, Chelsea is literally, I think, the best women's team in the UK.
Yeah.
But
I think Man City are just benefiting off of less fixtures.
And they've just done really well this year. They really have.
Yeah.
They really, really have. And honestly, I think things for City are really different when they don't have Bunny Shaw. Mm-hmm. I really think that she is quite integral to finishing like everything for them.
Oh, for sure.
They have some incredible players. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, their team is stacked of some great talent. But Bunny Shaw is
If
I
don't
know
have
how
Bunny,
valuable is she, like, WSL wise, because she's less valuable than Alessia Russo, but she is genuinely, I think, the best striker in the WSL at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah. I think if any team was to buy her, I'd hope and I'd think it would be £1 million kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I feel like Alessia probably would as well. They offer very different things. They're very different strikers.
The thing is, like, whenever there's like a people who are worth the most WSL, Alessia Russo is always number one. Like, a lot of Arsenal players are very high up there. Yeah. And maybe that's also because of commercial value.
Yeah, for sure
and
it
that
is, yeah.
A lot of Arsenal girls play for England as well, and then the commercial value there is different too. So, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But I think Bunny Shaw is the best.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
Also, with less, you also get, like... So against Chelsea, she played in the number 10.
Yeah.
And she was amazing. And we had Stina up front. And that's something that Les offers as well. She isn't just a striker. She isn't just a 9. She can operate as a 10 as well. That's what, her and Bunny are very different. So if you're looking at, like, what... You get probably more goals out of Bunny, but you can...
who's a better striker versus who's a better just forward?
Yeah, we get more probably. Do you get more for your money with Alessia?
I don't know.
She can do multiple. She can play multiple positions. I don't know.
But it is. I mean, it's become a bit more. I mean, the last few games she has played like a couple of games in the 10 position, or come on, or Stina's come on and she's moved to the 10. Mm-hmm. But like before that, you didn't really see her that much in that position. I don't think. Like before this season.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a newer thing.
Yeah, they did it a bit last season when Stina will come on, but yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
But Stina's been on more, I think.
Yeah,
last year was coming on last 5 minutes.
She has been on,
but she started a few times and she's getting more game time.
Like 30 minutes at the end of a game. Yeah, she is. I think she's getting a lot more game time, which I don't know if it means she'll get a new contract. I'm not sure.
Obviously, we've said this before, and I'll say it again. It's mainly me.
Stamford Bridge.
God. Stamford Bridge. Guys.
You don't know what you're doing.
Guys. Let's get it together, because there's truly no football stadium that I dread going to other than the Bridge. And I like the Bridge as a location. Great location. Yeah. I like the Bridge because I like playing Chelsea. I like watching Chelsea play other teams. I like going there. Seats are a little small. Like, it's a little. Okay, in the away section, that was tight.
Girl, I don't even care. I'll say it. Someone was sat on my lap the whole time. I got to my seat and someone was half on my seat the whole game. And I'm sorry, but the stadium just shouldn't be that small.
But yeah, obviously it's tight. But like, that's kind of is what it is. But something you can fix is training up those stewards to be better. Oh my goodness. Sorry, but like, only one steward that we came in contact with, and we came in contact with so many. They're all there telling you to go places that you end up there and they send you back. Only one of them we spoke to was like pointing us in the right direction.
Yeah.
We spoke to so many. You show them the ticket, you have to go around that way. You show them the ticket, or what are you doing here? It's this way. Do we have to queue in this line if we're in lower tier? Yes. Wait, actually, this short line is lower tier. We're on the line for upper tier right now. Like, no one seems to know what they're doing there. And also, they need to employ more female stewards.
We've said it before.
Oh, my goodness, because they're like, sorry, I can't actually pat you down. Oh, okay, where do I go then? Oh, you have to join this queue with 200 other women who are waiting for this one woman to scan them. Oh, my God. I totally understand, like, for safety reasons, if they don't want male stewards or whatever patting down the girls.
At the Emirates, there's male stewards and they just have them machine
The
things.
wands,
Get a
yeah.
fucking wand.
I don't know, but guys, let's get it together. And I don't know what it is because, like, no other football stadium I've been to has been like that, where people just genuinely don't know what's going on. There's queues for no reason. Like, sometimes you end up in a queue and you think you're queuing for the entrance and you're like, actually, what the hell am I queuing up for? Because I could just go there. I'm, like, really confused. It's all just genuinely badly managed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really annoying.
Yeah,
I think genuinely you need to get to the bridge an hour and a half before a game.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's so poorly managed. You could get to the Emirates, for example. I mean, that's the one I know the best. Half an hour.
The Emirates has been a little bit worse this season, I'd say, with queues. I don't know if it's because there's more people coming to the games.
Yeah.
I think that the like filtration of getting people from the queue, like, you know, from the queue inside to their seat isn't great this season. It's slowed down, and it's, again, I just think that's just a lot of people, and I don't really think that it would be different in the men's game.
Yeah.
It's something, I think it would still be, I think this is up to people to come earlier.
Yeah.
To get in there.
That is true. To be honest, I've never really arrived
but at Stamford
close
Bridge,
to the...
I just think is not clear.
You ain't getting in if you only arrive half an hour before.
No.
You ain't getting in.
No.
You're missing the first 15. One thing I will say about Stamford Bridge and their queues and stuff is there's a lot of different food stands. It's like I went and got something at half time and I was in the queue for a minute.
Yeah.
And I got my thing and I was out. So that's great because they have lots of different ones. It does mean they have less stocks. They run out of things quicker.
Oh, I hate when people run out of vegan
Every
stuff so
veggie
quick.
thing, yeah.
It happens at the Emirates too. Like, there'll be no vegan hot dogs, and I'm like, it's a women's fucking football game. People don't eat meat around
Mate,
here.
there are so many lesbians here. Everyone's vegetarian.
Yeah, and I did. They asked me for feedback once. Report your feedback to the Emirates, and I did. I said, don't mean to be stereotypical, but a lot of the time, people that come to women's football games are queer and don't eat meat. So get more vegan hot dogs, thanks.
I think there are two types of lesbians. Lesbian A, vegetarian/vegan. Lesbian 2
eats meats off the bone.
Literally makes their own beef jerky.
Yeah.
Literally me searing up a steak, like, oh, fuck yeah.
I've been craving a steak for time, though.
Really? Do you think that's low iron?
No.
You had an iron overload at one point, didn't you?
That was just an error on my blood test. There was one time where I had a blood test and it came back and it said that I had, like...
Enough iron to kill a man.
Like, so much iron. Like, no one has ever had this much iron in their life.
Also, you're vegetarian, so that's, like, crazy.
Yeah, I was like...
Where's it coming from?
Yeah, it was crazy. And I
Hella
wasn't taking
spinach.
anything.
No.
Yeah, really strange. And then I had another one and it was fine. But I was kind of excited about this idea of, like...
Iron Man.
Being Iron Man.
Yeah.
I thought that's my destiny. Something else that came out about the game at Stamford Bridge was a lot of people angry or just discussions around away fans sitting in home ends.
I have opinions on this.
I have opinions too.
And I think my opinions are different than others. I think go ahead, but keep it to yourself.
I think be nonchalant about it.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I understand how it's different in men's games because you're taking away tickets from home fans.
And it's also, you're putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, you're putting yourself
You're
in danger.
asking for a
The
fight.
thing is, it's not sold out.
No.
It's not sold out. So I think, sure, you can sit there, but you ain't wearing your colours and you ain't standing up and cheering when your team score.
No.
You get respectful.
Also, I don't think post about it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I think that's right. Like, I think it's, if you're not taking tickets away from someone else and you're respectful about it, who's gonna know, and therefore who's gonna have a problem?
Yeah. I agree with you. I
Like,
think
we go and sit in Chelsea sections, not for Arsenal games, but every time we go watch Barcelona, and I'd definitely say we lean more Barca fans
for
than
sure,
Chelsea.
but in that, we know we are a neutral, and like if I sat in the away, if I sat in the home end for that game the other day, like, you know, also I think you have to know yourself. I know myself, and I would not be able to sit there.
Two girls, big fucking mouths.
Big fucking mouth. I would not be able to sit there in silence. I just think, how would, you know, if I was at an Arsenal game and I had a Chelsea fan behind me, near me, screaming, shouting yippee when we scored, then they scored.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah. I would have been so annoyed. So annoyed. Absolutely. I probably wouldn't have said much, but I would have given them a look that could kill a man.
Exactly. But if you're doing what that person did, then going with the mindset, okay, like, you know, be aware, be self-aware of how to act. If I wouldn't like it, you know, what's it? Don't treat
people how you want to be treated.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be disrespectful. It's like going into someone's home. You are in the home section. Yeah, you treat it like you're going into someone else's house.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna like be rude to someone in their house, are you?
Hope not.
Unless you're sitting in that one room where you're allowed to be rude, the away section.
Yeah. But if you can get tickets, if you can get tickets to an away section, do. It's so much fun.
It is so much fun.
A bit of a pain in the arse sometimes to get.
Also, like, for example, we were like, oh, it'd be interesting to sit in the Barca section for the away games. But you have to be
a Barca member, which you have to pay €40. I'm not paying for €40 for one game.
No, like, I'm not going to do that. That stuff is a little bit annoying. Like, it is kind of hard.
Yeah.
Rather than if I wanted to sit in the Chelsea section. I mean, at the end of the day, we're neutrals. But I just do it. I just buy tickets. I ain't covering myself in Barca stuff, but I'm just going to be respectful and have a good time.
Yeah. But I also do think for us, or other people that work in the game, the context of it can be different. You know, I went to the North London derby recently at Spurs.
Yeah.
I was working, so I was sat in the Spurs section. Nothing happened in that game. It was literally 0-0 and so fucking boring.
That's the one game I missed, and that's what happens when I'm not there. Boredom.
Exactly.
Everyone's bored.
You bring the fun.
Everyone's bored.
Everyone's bored. But, you know, like, I was very aware I was in the Spurs end, and it was quite packed out, and they were actually quite loud. So things like that, like, you know, I am an Arsenal fan, and I am sat in the Spurs end, but I'm working.
Yeah.
So...
But at the end of the day, even if you weren't working, you ain't covered in red and you're being respectful.
No. But I also, if I wasn't working, I would have been in the away section.
Yeah, you wouldn't have sat there.
But there are people that work, so, you know.
So, yeah, some people are there for their job, and sometimes for your job, you want to sit in the middle and get your good content.
Yeah. Or, you know, you're with a company and
you get taken somewhere. There. Yeah. Also, yeah. Sometimes you don't get to
Champions
choose.
League, we were obviously very lucky, and we were in a beautiful box, but we weren't sat with the Arsenal fans.
No.
I remember the people in the box next to us were Barcelona fans, and we had the camera next to us. That's how good our seats are. Yeah. We were next to the cameraman. But, you know, like, you're not always going to be with.
No.
If you're very lucky to be taken to a game, you don't get the choice.
I think it's more like to keep in mind, if you've got something to say about creators sitting in different sections, a lot of the time they haven't got a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So moving on.
Really exciting news.
Transfer
rumour for summer.
Arsenal's getting a facelift. I'm saying that thinking that Georgia Stanway's also coming.
Yeah.
And Ona
Batlle'e. If this happens, brother, I'm insufferable. It's one of my favourites.
Yes.
Ever.
Oh, she's always been like a long time
and
favourite.
Emily Fox. Sorry, they're both fucking so fucking fast. It's going to be so
about
good.
The loss.
The loss would probably be Katie McCabe, which we spoke about last week. NWSL or LCL.
I'd much prefer her going to London City than going to NWSL. I hate the world where she's not at Arsenal, and I hate the idea of a world where she's not even in my league.
Yeah, in the country, yeah.
I'd be absolutely devastated not to see her play. I do love Katie. She was like my OG first she was the first person I was a fan of.
Yeah.
At Arsenal in women's football in general. I'd be absolutely devastated for her to go. But hey, Ona Batlle'e would be an absolute win.
Apparently, so her contract expires for Barcelona in the summer. It's her second spell there. She obviously grew up in the academy. But yeah, apparently there's big talks over Arsenal and a pre-agreement,
which is crazy. Which is like confirmation, you know.
Yeah,
like it's happened very quickly. Where it was like this morning, it was like rumour, and by the end of the day, it's like feeling confirmed, you know?
Yeah, like not totally confirmed, but like this idea that it's more serious than just a little
rumor,
little conversation,
little birdie.
But if they can get this pre-agreement with Stanway, if they can get a pre-agreement with Ona, great. I think that's excellent.
I mean, Arsenal will do incredibly well next season if that's who we're signing.
Ona is an exceptional player.
Oh, she's ridiculously fast, and she's perfect when we have games against Chelsea.
Exactly.
And we've got Alyssa Thompson to speed against.
Yeah, like her against Alyssa Thompson in the
Barcelona game.
Was really good. A lot of fun watching that.
Absolutely.
And to have, obviously she is primarily a right back, but she can play on the left. She did when Lucy Bronze was at Barcelona. So versatile. I mean, Emily Fox seems to sound like she's staying at Arsenal, so I'm not worried about that.
Some comments were like, "Oh no, Foxy," but looking into what like journalists and all that are saying,
the key journalists
is saying that it's McCabe, not Fox.
Yeah, they haven't necessarily called out McCabe, but they've said it's not Fox, so you can
work
do
it
the
out.
math.
And also, McCabe's already had
rumours
of her going, which is devastating to me. I think this season we haven't felt a massive loss in key players. Obviously, it was really sad to have Wally go.
Oh my god, no, that felt like a massive loss.
That was a big loss, but I don't think as a like complete like integral to our team.
No, yeah, I know
she
what you
wasn't
mean.
playing, and obviously I love her as a person.
Yeah,
but we haven't had. I'm more talking. We haven't had a loss since Viv.
Yeah,
and that shook.
Shook
the
nation.
Community.
It did shook it.
And like my girlfriend has obviously gotten into women's football since then, so this would be like her first major football loss. I think,
and it does hurt. It is like
oh my god,
a little heartbreak.
It does hurt a lot. Mm-hmm. Even like Viv, like I see her in a City shirt and I think I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. All I've ever known is McCabe at Arsenal.
Yeah.
So that is crazy. The idea of her going elsewhere. Obviously, this is all very unsure. She was crying the other day at the game when we were all singing her chant. I don't know if that's just because she was like,
we've beat Chelsea at the Bridge. Oh, also something we didn't say when we were talking about Chelsea was that no other team has beat Chelsea at the Bridge in the WSL.
No, but
it's
us.
the first team to do it. Which is crazy. I didn't realise that doesn't include like other tournaments and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen them lose to Barcelona. There.
Yeah, 8-2.
8-2 beat. Yeah, I for one would 8-2 beat Chelsea. Anyway, but yeah, isn't that crazy that we're the first team to beat them in WSL in their home stadium?
That is crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
About time. And I'm very happy it was us.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I think we deserved it after that last game. I think this was compensation to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Made up for it.
But yeah, Ona to Arsenal would be
magical.
I will be buying that shirt straight away kind of vibe, you know?
I feel that.
And I'm early, like, can I picture it in my head? Can I imagine her in the Arsenal home kit? No. However, maybe I could if I knew what next season's looked like. But what I can imagine her in is the away kit and the third.
Yeah, me too. But I can't picture her in home.
But I just see a photo of
see
it,
that.
AI,
I see that navy blue.
I see that.
And I see that beigey
red
cream
vibe,
and red, yeah,
that one.
I love that.
I see both of them, and I don't know, like one of them's I guess the kind of Barca colours, but like
not really.
So can I picture it?
Because we all know if Sophie can picture it, it means it's happening. Don't ever ask her how you're gonna die.
Of, what was it I said?
Drowning. An awful accident.
Choking on a filter. Emily accidentally swallowed a filter, like a smoking filter earlier.
Yeah. Well, I was.
That's what happens when
I was
you
trying to roll a cigarette, guys. Yes, bad news. I'm trying to quit.
Bad news.
But good news, I'm trying to quit. Bad news, it's a thing. And anyway, my girlfriend Harriet she was like, I don't know, she was trying to like tickle me or something, but tickle me sounds weird. Like, oh, tickle fine. Yeah, I didn't even know what she was doing. Anyway, I gasped and I inhaled the filter and thought I was going to die. But she thought I was laughing, so she just kept going and I'm like,
I think it's funny. Sorry. But I'm glad you're okay. If you weren't, obviously it's a different story. But
so if I'm acting a bit weird today, guys, because I had a near-death experience.
Trinity Rodman.
Yeah, wow, big bucks, babe.
Big bucks. Hello, Michelle Kang.
Hello.
£2 million a year.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's
a
impressive.
lot of money.
Also, I feel like it's a big jump. I don't feel like it's... Because, for example, Leah Williamson is rumoured to be on 150,000 a year with Arsenal.
Yeah.
So it's not even like... Obviously, Leah Williamson probably isn't the... Sam Kerr, I think, is maybe on like... I have no idea how much Sam Kerr's on, actually.
I don't think she's as valuable at the moment as she wasn't like the top of
But
her
she's still in
game.
her salary. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
That's a contract. But...
Obviously, women's football will have more money now than she did when she was pre-injury, you know?
Yeah. But I don't think any player is near to what she's on.
No.
I don't even feel like it's like that's close to that person, but it's just over, so it's a record.
Who
I think
do you
this
think
is
would
like...
be the next earning person, like, say, WSL-wise? Like, maybe Leslie?
Maybe because her contract is fairly new. I think you have to look at players whose contract is newer because, I just feel like there's more. You know what I mean?
Signing someone like Georgia Stanway or Ona Batlle'e could be like big bucks, you know?
Yeah, if we signed Honor, I feel like she'd be on quite a lot, for
Yeah.
example. But yeah, our most expensive player is probably.
I would guess less.
I'd say Alessia.
Yeah.
I'd say yes, we spent a lot on Olivia Smith, but she will not be earning like that much.
It's all buying her out of her contract.
Yeah, but yeah, in WSL, I'd say Sam Kerr, just because she's still in the contract that she was in, if you know what I mean, when she was maybe more
pre-injury.
Yeah.
She's still not 100% like back to where she was. So like.
No, who else? I literally.
And I don't think Spanish players will be getting anywhere near that.
The players in Barcelona, I think Alexia's maybe rumoured quite a lot, maybe 1 million.
Yeah, not just under. It's 300k or 400k under. It's a lot of money.
She's still, I think Alexia's probably, or like Bon Matty's probably the closest in the world, maybe.
I mean, with Trinity Rodman though, it's like she seemed really fucking keen to come to the WSL.
She did. She was rumoured for every club. There was something like she was left off some kind of roster or something. So it looked like, okay, this is happening. I don't know where, but it's happening. Then all of a sudden, it's not, and she's earning 2 million a year.
It's crazy.
It's crazy money. I mean, amazing.
You compare it to men's and it's nothing.
No,
but it's heaps.
Yeah, but you know, who is it coming from? Is it coming from like a not organically? I guess kind of organically. No, it's coming from Michelle Kang. So maybe I don't think a club like Arsenal could pay a player 2 million a year, and if they could, I think, you know, this one player would be on a fuck ton more than anyone else. Which I think Trinity is on a lot more than anyone else too. But I've had like things at London City. I've heard the wages there are really good.
Right.
Like besides kind of Arsenal, Chelsea, and maybe not even Man United, Man City. Besides those teams, London City's the one with
the most money. Yeah.
The best
it's Michelle
salary.
Kang empire, you know, like she's building a football empire where she can pay people well, and that's why her clubs are doing well, is because they got good facilities, they're getting good pay, they're being treated well. Like with money, you will have a better life, and like that is just how it goes. And clubs with that kind of money will have better players because they can afford to give them better facilities and better things.
Exactly. Even things like I saw an interview Lucy Bronze did, and she was like, if you know, you're a women's footballer in a privileged position, not all of them are, get yourself a chef. Like that is like, things like that are key, like the nutrition and stuff like that, like the way you feel your body as an athlete is so important. And obviously, I don't think there's many players that could actually do that in women's football. No. I think unless it's through the club, I don't feel like there's many in like all of women's football. I wouldn't say there's many players that can do that.
And you think about who's getting paid the least in a men's team, and it's like more than what the girls are earning. It's crazy. But I also think with male footballers that no one, not a single person in the world, needs to be earning that kind of money.
No, I know what you mean.
I cannot fathom I cannot fathom it, because
it's
I know obviously
with, like,
there's taxes and blah blah blah, you have houses and you want to help your family and all this stuff. But no one in the world needs to be earning some of the
hundreds of million a year.
It's a sickening amount of money.
Yeah, and it isn't just exclusive, obviously, to male footballers.
It's athletes, it's politicians, it's
yeah, everything. But it's just so much money.
Celebrities are earning crazy amounts of money, and I think sports people though are probably some of the highest earners.
Exactly.
Apart from tech people.
And also, especially in men's football as well, women's, it's massive. I think more important in women's than men's. But say someone's on a 200 million a year contract salary, they're also getting a lot of endorsements as well.
Oh yeah, a lot of their money. I think we were talking about this the other day, and I said, well, I think a fraction of their money will be coming from
in women's football.
Their salary. Yeah. I think a lot of their money will be coming from their sponsorships and their deals.
But then obviously that's for the people already getting publicity. So it's, or you know what I mean? The people that get things like that are already at the top and already earning more because they're at the top. It's just that kind of effect. In the women's game, it's exciting.
It's exciting to see because it's going up, and I want everyone's to go up. But then we're gonna have to get to a point where I don't know if women's football will ever be.
I think 2 mil should stop there. I think that's enough money.
And I'd like everyone else to get there. But if we're getting to the 200 mil, I think we all need to take a breath.
Yeah, we need to
and think about our choices.
Pause.
And where we're putting our money.
But it's exciting. And I would love 2 million a year. So if anyone wants to pay me that, I'll take.
I mean, yeah, I think
anything.
It's disgusting for anyone to earn 200 mil a year, unless it's me. So DM me
2 million.
My Monzo details.
I'd be chuffed with 50k.
Speaking more about controversies and women's football, there are early talks about Qatar being the host country of the 2028 Club World Cup.
Yep, FIFA
Club World Cup. And I think it's a bad idea.
That's my reaction. If anyone's listening, I just put my hands up in the X Factor X. No, means.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, I mean, even you look at, I just don't understand why they want to do it. Their women's team isn't even registered. They don't even have a women's national team registered with FIFA.
And it's
if FIFA want to host it there.
I do not understand. And also, there is no kind of safety and wellness taken into account here. This is a country that is very known for its controversial views on the LGBTQ plus community.
It's not even controversial views. It is an illegal act to commit acts of homosexuality. Yeah. There are many countries in the world where homosexuality is not legal for gay marriage, for example. Yeah. But for it to be illegal to do acts of homosexuality is a completely other level.
Yeah.
Of course, we want both of those things to be legalized everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's a completely different thing. I would go to Italy, but I can't get married there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go to Qatar.
It's the same with Dubai. I see a lot of time pre-season camps or January mid-season camps happen in Dubai. I remember one happened last season with Man City, and I'm just thinking, you've taken your women's team to Dubai, and a lot of them, Kirsten Kasparov, for example, is openly very queer and actually talks about it, but a lot of the team are queer, and whether it's silently or they don't talk about it as much, but you're taking them to a place where they technically could be arrested.
You're putting them in a very uncomfortable position as well, because if they turn around and say, I'm not comfortable going, I don't want my money to go into a country like this. I don't feel safe in a country like this as a queer person. Or as a woman, especially more in Qatar than in Dubai.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think Dubai is a little bit more Western-minded when it comes to women's autonomy, I think. Could be wrong on that. But in Qatar, I think there are still a lot of barriers for women when it comes to their autonomy and employment. You don't even have a women's team that's played with them since 2014 or something.
And then it's
not even registered with FIFA.
They want a bunch of LGBTQ plus people to go there, women that play football or are employed, have a job, dress in they're not exactly covered up in what they're wearing.
They're not necessarily wearing modest things.
No,
but I just think it doesn't make any sense to me, because this community and women's football brings in money from women and from queer people. So you want female queer tourists to come to your country
No way.
to bring money in through tourism.
But if I went with my girlfriend, I can't really. I can't kiss her.
Well, you could, like, even, like, for example, like, even if you and I went, would it be chill if you and I shared a room and a bed? Like, that's what we did all Switzerland. I mean, we're not together, but, like, also we talk very openly on the internet about queerness and stuff like that. And I don't know if I'm coming across, I don't know, because also I don't know how much I'm of this media that I'm understanding about unsafe queerness and stuff. Obviously, I'm getting it from being based in the UK, and obviously there is a lot of like a lot of country propaganda and all this stuff coming in. So I don't know. I don't actually know. I've never been out of the airport in these countries, and obviously I've been there because I have to travel through to go home to Australia. So I don't know. Maybe I'm off base here, but legally wise, if it's illegal to commit acts of homosexuality in a country, I'm not going.
No.
And I don't want people from my community being there because I especially for work. Like imagine like say you work in marketing or you say you work in, I don't know, some office, and they're like, we're going on a work trip, you have to come, it's in this country. Actually, I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I can't go, and you put me in a very uncomfortable position if I can't fulfill my duties, like as an employee.
Yeah. I just think, the Men's World Cup was there a few years ago.
And I did judge people who went.
Yeah.
And I will judge people who go to the World Cup this year. No, this year in the US.
America, yeah.
I will be judging that.
A lot of the time, these countries can have these rules that, these laws that, are there, but maybe don't come to fruition. But, if they came to fruition during the 2028 Club World Cup, the cells would be packed.
Yeah.
Full
of gays. But even like, for example, like in Bali, Indonesia, for example, they have quite strict laws on homosexuality, I think, and also with straight people and premarital stuff anyway. But that is not particularly enforced when it comes to tourism.
Yeah.
It's enforced when it comes to locals and residents.
Yeah.
So I need to do more research into what it's like to actually visit Qatar as a country, as a tourist, whether, as a woman, you can be pretty safe there. And as a queer person, obviously, like, there are lots of countries, even if it's legal to be gay there, that I wouldn't hold hands with my girlfriend in.
Yeah.
Even, like, some places in the UK, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it on Oxford Street.
No. Yeah.
But, yeah, I think if even just laws in general, I ain't going. But that's a decision also that I've made. But at the end of the day, this is also still early talks.
Just hopefully it probably.
And if it happens, like, it'd be Arsenal, could potentially be Chelsea. Like, and I don't have enough hands to count how many gay people I know on those teams.
Exactly. Not even just in the teams. The staff, everything.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
The fans, girl.
The fans.
Gay gooners.
Literally.
Gay gooners.
Gay gooners.
All gooners are gay. No.
Not all of them.
But every gay is a gooner. I'm joking. Speaking of different tournaments kind of coming into fruition. FIFA and all that. Champions Cup, we've had the first round.
Yeah. Interesting. Not really. I don't know if...
I wasn't really keeping up to date with it before it happened. And then it kind of just like happened.
We scored 6 goals.
I watched some of it on the laptop with you. Asfar struggled. And today I found out that Gotham lost.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I only found that today during our meeting.
Oh.
But everyone was like, oh, Gotham will win. Who'd they lose to? What team is that? Corinthians.
Yeah, I didn't
which
know how to pronounce it. Brazilian team.
Brazil. To be fair.
But, Gotham, a very good team, and were predicted to win it. So Arsenal will play Corinthians in the final on Sunday. Neither of us will be there.
Oh, at the Emirates.
Yeah.
Oh, because Miss Jet Setter over here.
Yeah, I'm
working.
Again.
Oh, guys, new update. I'm back in hospitality.
Boo, but it's fine.
Only like 3 or 4 times a week.
It's okay.
Hey, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor the pod or you want to give us another job, I love working in football and freelance is great, but baby girl, it's sink or swim. And I'm sinking a little. So I'm making coffee and I'm devastated about it. So I'm missing things like football games. Yeah, really, really heartbreaking stuff. Like, honestly, no one's had a harder life than me right now. That's a joke, guys. Obviously, life is good. But yeah, I really don't want to do that.
No, but yeah, I'm going to Lanzarote. Last minute.
Anyway, I'm going to Lanzarote.
Yeah, I am.
It's you're not like, you are going to Lanzarote, but you're not just booking a holiday for
Oh my
yourself.
god, no! Like my dad, there's just
Yeah,
someone
friend
dropped
dropped
out of the holiday. My dad was so kind, and he has invited me. Even though he has a villa, he was only going with one other couple, so it's him, my mum, and one couple was meant to be. And they got a villa with 4 massive rooms. I'm like, what do you think you're doing?
Do they all hate each other and have to stay in different beds?
Maybe I'm gonna have a better night.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. And since there's 4, like, I could definitely come.
That's
Like, if
literally what I was
everyone thought
thinking.
about it. If everyone just like, thought about
you
it
can
a
literally
bit.
get a flight for like £35.
Babe, I have a job now.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, we'll see who wins the Champions Cup. It's not giving, me that feeling in my tummy where I'm like, if we don't win this, I'm devastated. But I'd like to win it.
I love winning.
But like, even if we do win, I'm not that upset that I'm not there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm really not.
If it was like the FA Cup or Subway
and I'd
Cup.
be maybe a little bit more bothered that I wasn't there if we were playing Gotham.
Emily's mic died, so we're sharing the mic. But that is all for this week. We hope you enjoyed.
I also hope you enjoyed. I hope everyone feels really sorry for me that I have a normal job.
She won't stop going on about it.
No, guys, actually, it's so fine.
I'm so sorry. I just realised there won't be a podcast next week because, I'm away. Maybe we can do one late, but that's no promises.
In case I'll be really busy with my job.
There we are. So see you in 2 weeks. Enjoy your next 2 weeks. Love y'all. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Do my winks.